If you want to be wealthy and happy for the rest of your life, just learn this one lesson well. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. In my experience, I've found that income rarely exceeds personal development. Sure, sometimes income takes a lucky jump, but unless you grow to meet it, it will almost always come back down to where you are. Life has strange ways. If somebody hands you $1 million, you'd better become a millionaire quickly so you can keep the money. Otherwise, sure enough, it'll disappear. It has been said that if you took all the money in the world and divided it equally among everyone, it would soon all be back in the same pockets. Success isn't something you pursue. It's something you attract by the person you become. So instead of chasing after it, work on yourself. True happiness isn't contained in what you get. Happiness is contained in what you become. Now, if you're excited and ready to change, let me give you 3 steps to start a life change that can transform everything for you. First, find out how things work. To truly change your life, you need ideas. There isn't anything an idea can't change. When I started, I told my mentor, Mr. Schoaf, I don't have any money. He said, that's not the problem. I was confused because I always thought it was. He explained, no, the problem is a lack of an idea on how to create wealth. It isn't lack of money, it's lack of ideas. If you get the right ideas, you can change anything. And to get ideas, you need to constantly study and find out. If you wish to be successful, study success. If you wish to be happy, study happiness. If you wish to be wealthy, study wealth. Don't leave it to chance. Make it a study. Some people just go through the day with their fingers crossed, but that won't do it. You've got to study the things that can change your economic, social, and personal life. Mr. Schoaf also said, when you find something that works, put it in your journal. Don't use your head as a filing cabinet. Write it down so you can practice the next best thing. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Go over it again and again. One mysterious day, that idea will take root. You start to grow and show up in your bank account, your lifestyle, and your personality. So, how do you find out? Let me give you 3 ways. Number 1 is to read. All the successful people I know are good readers. Curiosity drives them. They just have to know. A standard education will get you standard results. And if that's not what you want, you have to become self. You can learn from your own experiences, but it's much faster to learn from other people's. One book might save you 5 years of trial and error. Did you know there are hundreds of books where successful people wrote down exactly how they did it, and yet most people don't read them? You don't have to read all night. Just try 30 minutes a day. Read something positive, challenging, instructional. Become a good reader. But don't just be a follower. Be a student. Make up your own mind. The second way to find out is to listen. Get around successful people and listen. You can also learn from unsuccessful people. Take notes on both. Find out what poor people read and don't read it. But more importantly, learn from the positive. Listen to what successful people say and how they say it. Here is some of the best advice I can give you. Poor people should take rich people out to dinner and just listen, but they rarely do. The thinking is often, he's rich, let him buy his own dinner. But that's a mindset that keeps you behind. If you're not doing well, one of the first things you should do is find someone who is. Offer to buy them dinner and just listen for 2 hours. The ideas they might drop in your lap could change your life, multiplying your income by 2, 3, or even 5 times. The third way to find out is to observe. You can pick up so many ideas just by watching. Get around successful people and watch them. Success leaves clues. Watch how they shake hands, how they respond, how they carry themselves. People who do well do certain things over and over. If you're clever, you can pick them up. If a guy's making $10,000 a month, I'd watch how he walks. Maybe that's the secret. Someone might say, well, that's a silly walk. And you can say, it's a 10th dollar walk. I haven't got the money yet, but I've got the walk. It has to start somewhere. I'm asking you to be an unusual and good observer. Remember, There are two ways to see. One is with your eyes, which is sight. The other is with your mind, which is insight. With your eyes you see things. With your mind, you see answers. The key to developing both is to pay attention. Wherever you are, be there. So that's step one. Find out how things work. It's so important. Now, here's the second step. The personal development. Go to work. If there's one thing to get excited about, it's this. Get excited about your ability to make yourself do the necessary things. What could you make yourself do, starting tomorrow, that would change everything? The potential is limitless, and that's exciting. On any given day, you can massively change the direction of your life. The key is to start with the little disciplines. Get excited about those, because they lead to the big ones. You can't handle the big challenges in life unless you first take on the small ones. Make a list of all the things you can do and get right on them. Discipline yourself for the results, for the mental muscle, and for the practice. So when life hands you a big challenge, you'll be ready. This also requires self-motivation. It's really the only kind there is. You can't wait for someone else to come by and turn you on. What if they don't show up? You need a better plan for your life. You must take action on what you've learned. Don't let your learning lead only to knowledge. You will become a fool. Let your learning lead to action. You can become wealthy. And I mean wealth in all its forms, not just money. Now, here's the third and final step to personal development, and it's a little caution. Don't try to beat the system. Find out how it works and work it, but don't try to cheat it. Some people learn just enough to start cutting corners and looking for cheap answers. Don't fall for that trap. You'll wind up with a cheap life. Find out how things work best and do it that way, even if it seems to take a little longer. Don't compromise with what's right. So, my personal advice to you is this. Reach down inside yourself and come up with more of those remarkable human gifts. They're there, waiting to be used. You can change anything you want to change. You never have to be the same again after today, only by choice. So, what are you going to do, starting tomorrow, that will make a difference in your life's direction? If you don't do something different, guess what? Everything will stay the same. You can predict your next 5 years by looking at your last 5, unless you make a major change, starting tomorrow. It's choice time. It's nice to know that on any day you wish, you can change your whole life. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, give it a like and subscribe for more content to help you build a better life. See you in the next video.